Yo, what's going down? It's your boy King Spence, and I'm here with the GOATs, man, the Oklahoma media platform GOATs. I got the OakA in the building, represented by Deshaun, Alex, and Smoke. Reed, aka Smoke, you know what I'm saying? And bro, I just want to start off first by saying how honored I am to have y'all on the platform. I feel like y'all been the leaders in this. Y'all definitely created a platform for people outside of Oklahoma to look at Oklahoma and see, like, have a quality look of what's going on in the state. And then even outside of just music, y'all creating dope content just surrounded by mainstream media, sports, and y'all even got the clothes going on. So, bro, major shout out to y'all for being leaders and just like giving Oklahoma the dopest spotlight possible. You know what I'm saying? But you know, real quick, let me let y'all introduce yourselves and y'all just kind of speak to the contribution that the OakA is making to Oklahoma entertainment.
Okay, so I'm Deshaun, Sean, whatever. I do a lot of our content, marketing, getting content edited, whether it's like visual content, graphics, video, or I write, like, if we do blogs and stuff, I'll get blogs put out. And that's the main thing that I do, just like making sure that our content reaches people.
And it's definitely doing that. That's a fact.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm Alex. I've been podcasting for like 4 or 5 years. I think they see and I needed help. And they always show love, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very talented. So why not come on their platform and they'll help push me? Yeah. And I'll do what I can to help them too. So yeah, I've been part of the platform I think like 6-7 months now. So
that's dope.
It's been a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm Smoke. Some people call me Reed. You know, just depends, whatever, either way. But yeah, I do the interviews on the podcast. I'm kind of over the clothing side of things. Yeah. All the designs and stuff like that. We got a homie that kind of helps me with some of that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. What they don't know is that we were already recording, but Alex saved today and said, "Hey, bro, is your roadcaster recording?" It was recording, but I just really what was going on. We talked
about that right before this.
And I'll be honest with y'all, I was really testing them to see how much attention they pay, how much they pay attention to detail. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all passed.
Okay.
All right. Y'all passed that test. But now, with no further ado, man, I just want to jump into some topics. One of the first things that, here at Come Through Tulsa, we love to discuss local art. But when I think about it, it's not local art no more if y'all represent all of Oklahoma, first of all, but y'all based in Oklahoma City. Thanks. And me being based in Tulsa, Come Through Tulsa being based in Tulsa, we really not having a local artist conversation. We have an Oklahoma artist conversation. Yeah. And I just want to know, like, individually, who are some artists that y'all been paying attention to that y'all feel like really can give Oklahoma a mainstream opportunity, obviously outside of Gang Talk June?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of biased. Shout out to Trub. We're from Lawton. So I'm gonna say Too Fat off top. I don't know. I don't want to take everybody's answers. I feel like there's a few.
It's gonna be the same answers.
Top 4 or 5. So I'm gonna get that one out of the way. I don't know who y'all think, and then I can double back.
Alex,
I'm gonna say Trub. I fuck with Too Fat. Mo Pesci, but he need to put something on Apple Music for a brother. Yeah, I want to hear bumping in the whip.
Yeah, that's right.
I see the Instagram clips; they hard.
Yeah,
I fuck with him a lot. But Trub, Barbie, of course.
Shout out Barbie.
But yeah, I'll say them 3.
That's dope.
When we say this, are we saying, like, when we say someone that has mainstream potential, right?
Right.
Are we saying like talent or like the whole package?
I say the whole package. Yeah. The whole package, meaning like what would make it the whole package?
The work ethic, the consistency, the quality, all of it.
Let's go with that one.
With that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think OTSJ Huncho has a lot of potential.
Yes, sir.
Trub, of course.
Yeah.
I think I like Neighborhood Barbie because I feel like she always tries to get better. Mm-hmm. I feel like every project she's had, she's always tried to get better. So Barbie. I have to throw, this one is why I asked the question, but he's one of my personal favorites. Chris Savage. I think he's really talented.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Chris Savage.
Amazing artist.
Yeah.
And I like his music a lot. I just feel like sometimes the consistency throws him off. But I think he has mainstream potential.
Bro, I feel like consistency is an issue for a lot of artists that's on that local level. I mean, maybe it's too expensive to stay consistent, or but I would say, what do y'all think is something that's just kind of like killing? Because I noticed that y'all do freestyles, right? And I'm sure that you get people that like really, that's probably new. I don't know, but I would assume that y'all get people who like new, who really not established, probably don't even got music on DSPs. What do y'all feel like is kind of stopping artists from being as consistent as what they should be?
I feel like there's still like a stigma out here with like being a rapper, you know what I mean? Or like doing anything creative, kind of almost like people feel like it's corny or whatever it is. Like you go to LA or Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to have something that they're doing and people are used to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of your homies is a photographer, somebody's doing whatever. And I feel like out here we don't really have that, you know what I mean? Like culture for that built up yet, really like established where it's been around. So, I mean, I don't know how it was like, you know, out here, but like in Lawton, like in high school, it was like, especially around like SoundCloud rap times, like it was, you didn't want nobody to know, you know, it was like corny, like, oh, you got a SoundCloud, like, and so I feel like there's some of that left over still, just like people, you know, kind of embarrassed to push it out.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
Any other comments on that?
As far as not being consistent,
Yeah,
I feel like that's a big one. I also feel like when a lot of people, when they see it doesn't work, they'd be like, okay, why am I doing it type thing. Like I can go get money being a truck driver or something else, and then that takes up the time. And I feel like that's a big part of it because people, especially like drill rappers or like trap rappers, like that first initial thing is like so hot. Yeah. And then after that, it's kind of like hard to keep it up, which is kind of for every rapper, but those genres I feel like it does specifically. And so once that initial buzz wears off, they see that it's like it's hard to really keep it up, and then I feel like they kind of trail off.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I feel like when rap, it's really about the image for most rappers, and the biggest rappers have the biggest chains and the nicest cars and all that. So if you start off here locally, you may not have those things, but your music good, but you want that image. So if you can't get that, then it's like you said, you just give up. Like I can go do something else. You know what I'm saying, to fulfill that type of thing.
That's facts. What do y'all think is something? Do y'all think is anything wrong with like working a regular job and being a artist?
No,
we all got regular jobs. I had to take off work today to make it to Tulsa.
Why do you feel like? I think that people look at it like if I'm a rapper, having a job make me a cornball, a goofball. Like I gotta be getting it all off of rap, off of features, off of shows.
I mean, you're not getting nothing. Like you gotta have money to put into it to get shit out of it. Like I can't speak to really being a rapper, but like me and Sean, we graduated college. We moved into an apartment in the city, and we're just like, okay, we're doing okay full time. Yeah, and that shit, it like we spent so much time doing random little freelance side gigs and taking pictures for people that we didn't want to and shit that like dead ass. Like,
it was way worse than having a 9 to 5. We spent so much time
that
like trying to make the rent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Doing other little dumb shit that wasn't even really, And then when we end up like fuck it, we're gonna get jobs. Like the time commitment was easier, but then the bread to play with was.
It's different.
It's way easier. Like when you got a little bit of extra.
Yeah, that's facts. I know y'all podcast, and I remember I don't know if it was a comment you made on your podcast or if it was just like a caption that you had. But Reed, I believe it was you had said that like podcasting is like the modern day SoundCloud rapper.
Kinda. Nah, because I don't know if you saw that whole clip, but what kind of inspired that? I didn't really tell the full story, I don't think. But
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I kind of danced around it, but I had met somebody, and just like the way that she looked at me when I said, she was like, oh, like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I got this media company, whatever, do podcasts. And all she heard was like, oh, you do a podcast? And I was like, oh, all right, I see what it is. Like, and that's where I kind of got that from. Because it kind of had that same vibe of like, oh, you a SoundCloud rapper? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, I feel like it could be more podcasts. Me personally, I feel like there are way more conversations to be had that are not being had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
y'all definitely are covering a lot of those conversations on y'all pod, whether it be, again, relating to mainstream media, just getting your opinion out about that, making people laugh, and giving people a way to spend their time. Because people going to be on their phones regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
So why not start a pod? You know what I'm saying?
I-
Yo, if you made it this far into the pod, that makes you one of our top supporters. Now, you can go even further in your support by leaving a comment right now. Let's get back to the show.
Facts. People are on their phones all day. Like, it'd be crazy the times, because sometimes I test the water a lot. Like, I'll post like at a random time that I usually don't.
Yeah.
Or like super late or something like that. And it's crazy how much people will interact with you like at a time you don't even think that they're on their phone, but they on their phone.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
get more content out.
And speaking of content, man, one thing that I highly commend you guys on doing is the OakA magazine. I feel like that is mad dope. It's like our own version of Vibe, our own version of XXL. Like, what inspired y'all to start the OakA magazine?
Man, I don't know. I don't really remember what inspired it. Like,
So I mean, from what I remember, Sean, you kind of did that. We did kind of like a
yearbook
like a
type.
yearbook almost. Like, and it was just our content, like pictures and just kind of recapping what we had done for the year.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was I don't know if you know Seasoned Club.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was in there a lot, and so I took some up and just like put them on the counter. And the way that people like didn't even know what OK was, but they just thought it was dope. Like having a magazine, like a physical copy of something.
Yeah.
We didn't put a lot of effort into it. Like it wasn't that great. But just like seeing people pick them up and be like, can I have this? Like, yeah, take it. You know what I mean? It was cool.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
dope.
I think
so the next one we put a little more effort
Yeah.
in.
First one was Barbie.
So the yearbook one that he was talking about, the yearbook style one, we had Fresh J, KO,
and DJ
and
Life.
DJ Life on the
Okay,
cover.
yeah.
But like
All at once, or those were three different
All at
covers?
once.
Okay,
all at
okay.
once, yeah. And that one was we didn't really know what we were doing with that. It was just kind of figuring it out, really, just putting something out. And then the one that we say is our first volume, like our first actual magazine, is the Barbie one.
Okay, yeah. And then y'all blessed Huncho with the cover. That was
Facts.
dope.
Huncho and GQ, yeah.
Yeah.
We had
And
two.
that was the first one I really felt good about. Like that was a magazine. Like
Yeah.
the Barbie one was cool. Like there were some stories in it a little bit, but
And even that one, I feel like we could do a little better on the like the additional stories. Like that one, I told him the other day, it was a good magazine. I'm not saying it wasn't a good magazine, but I feel like we put so much focus into the cover and the cover story that we didn't like really the surrounding pieces, which is what we're fixing this time.
Right,
the
right.
surrounding pieces is gonna have some focus on it too.
So when is the next one dropping?
April 5th.
April 5th.
Yes.
We got a month and some change.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, a month and some change, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So what are y'all most excited about with this next release?
Just the amount of content. I feel like, learning from the past ones, and we kind of realized like we're not like world class journalists. You know what I mean? Like writing great magazine articles that people are gonna be like in awe about. You know what I mean? So we're having to like build it in other ways, and so building the content up around it, just like visual content and just the rest of everything as far as the rollout and stuff like that to kind of get people excited about it.
Y'all are the pioneers in the local entertainment magazine space. I don't know nobody else that's doing. I mean, maybe there is, but I don't know who they are. Like, do y'all have anybody that y'all kind of can go to for guidance and to ask those questions, or is just all trial and error?
Nah,
About the magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's completely challenging. I like Children had a lookbook at one point.
Right. Yeah.
And I like that. But it wasn't like a magazine. Like they just had pictures of their clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
But we literally the Barbie magazine, when we started getting ads for the first time, we were like, how are the ads supposed to look? Like we were like, we should buy some magazines and actually look to see what the hell we're supposed
That's
to be
so
doing.
dope, bro. Like, that is dope. Just like just putting something like that together, especially with no role models. And that's the thing about Oklahoma, bro, is like we got so many dope creators, but it's like you said, everybody, it's kind of like what they call it, a blue collar city, where it's kind of like everybody kind of work a regular job, specifically the entire 80 years, retire, or 60 years, retire. You know what I'm saying?
Getting to 80, but
yeah, right. But I think it's dope that we got people like y'all at the OakA that's out here pioneering and like making it easier for the next people that's coming up. Because 5-6 years from now, it's gonna be somebody else that's like, man, I want to start a magazine, and they can come ask y'all like, bro, what do I do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, real talk. But outside of that, man, y'all just talk to me more about what's going on at the OakA, bro. Like, y'all putting out a lot of content. Y'all dropping some dope stuff. Like, what can we expect next from the OakA?
I mean, the magazine is the big thing right now. Mm-hmm. We got some clothes dropping in production right now. A few little pieces.
A lot of content.
We
have so much content stacked up right now. Like,
and we have crazy. We be having so many ideas. Like, me and Sean are just, and Alex, he got more comfortable now to where he'll tell us shit that he wants to do. But like, I know you know this. It's only so much, a small team can do. So we be having to just josh it down and
I'm
put it on the calendar for 2027 or something like that. Cause, but a ton more content because we got ideas for a lot of stuff. Yeah,
I'm sure it's a ton of ideas in the archive.
Yeah,
probably ideas y'all been playing 2 years ago that y'all still haven't. Yeah, I already know.
Spence, what does Come Through have?
Yeah, bro, Young Come Through, bro. We just trying to focus. So, transparent moment right now, okay? So a lot of the content, I ain't gonna say a lot of the content. I'll say a lot of the content that I post on the Come Through Tulsa page is not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like some of the artists that come through, I don't care about being transparent, gang. I want to keep it a stack. You feel me? I want everybody to know that like a lot of the content that we post on the Come Through Tulsa page is not Spencer verified. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I consume. You feel me? And I'm sure that anybody who sees this and watches anything on the Come Through Tulsa page cannot say that, I consume all of this regularly. Like, all of these artists are on my playlist. A lot of these artists are not on my playlist, but I'm just trying to focus on using the platform to expose people that do consume new artists, to give artists a chance to be consumed by consumers. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's going on. Everything that I post will not be my favorite. Everything that my sister posts is not. She only listens to SZA. So anything that's not SZA is low key garbage to her. You know what I'm saying? But at Come Through, we just trying to focus on cultivating a space where artists can be like, look, I want to make music. Put me on the platform and let's see what people got to say about it.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of the times people correlate the content that I post with stuff that I love. I love the artist. I don't always love the art. You know what I'm saying? And it's as simple as that. You feel me? So that's what's coming to Come Through is more opportunities for locals to get exposed to new people. You know what I'm saying? One of my personal favorites right now is Mo Pesci.
My boy.
He's an example of what I want Come Through to be for. Like, a lot of people in Tulsa didn't know about Mo Pesci before he was getting posted on the Come Through Tulsa page. And some people hate him or hate his sound. Yeah. Some people absolutely love his sound. And it's going to be like that for a lot of the artists. So, that's kind of what I'm focusing on here at Come Through. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And I think it's good to, we talked about it a little bit just to let people, you know what I mean? Because it's not like you're saying, you're not captioning like, this is the hottest shit to come out. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, here this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like capitalism almost, you know what I mean? Like, the market is gonna, you know what I mean? People gonna fuck with what they fuck with.
Yeah, facts.
And so like, I think it's super dope just to have it open up like that.
My bad, bro. I was gonna say, plus it's probably worth it though. You have a Mo Pesci come in, you know what I'm saying? You may have some garbage, but then you have somebody like Mo Pesci, know what I'm saying? That balances it out, I guess. If
Yeah.
that's
I ain't gonna say garbage though.
Yeah, I don't mean
you
to
feel
hit,
me?
but some of the shit out here has. So.
Just stuff that's not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm sorry.
You know what you're saying.
I mean,
you know.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going down? If you made it this far into the pod, that makes you one of our top supporters. Go even further in your support by clicking that like button. Back to the show.
I mean,
I have to be politically correct.
Of
Maybe
course,
when we
yeah.
turn the cameras off, I might say something different.
Yeah.
But overall, I respect all forms of art. It's just I don't consume all forms of art. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah,
And
and
like-
that gives listeners, that gives the artists the opportunity to hear what they need to hear. Too.
Yeah.
Because there's
Facts.
people that are gonna get on that page and call you garbage, and sometimes you gotta hear it. Sometimes you gotta hear it because if I'm doing a podcast and I'm not entertaining, I want you to tell me I'm not entertaining. Because if I'm putting out this podcast and me every time I'm on it, the views are cut in half, then there's an issue, and I gotta deal with that because if not, it's not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
and it's not helping anything. So
when content is garbage, we should be telling people that it's garbage.
What?
We, as in you.
I don't subscribe to the support. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's like a big thing, and like, I don't know how it really. You know, I'm not as like tapped in to Tulsa, but like Oklahoma City, like we got to support everybody. Like, we don't got to support everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we got to support the people that need support to, and that, you know what I mean? They need to be pushed up because they should be up there. But like everybody, you know what I mean? And that's not, like you said, I respect the artists, you know, but
put your art out there, but
yeah,
that don't
definitely
mean
do
we
that.
gon-
But like, they don't make people haters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Like,
get in the comments and say you garbage.
That's
though.
what I wanna
I'm
know,
not gonna
like-
do that.
No, definitely. 'Cause
Are y'all guilty of ever doing that?
Nah.
Nah, you're sick. Honestly, if you do some shit like
For
that.
real?
I mean, I feel like, because I might send it to somebody or something like that, but like to publicly be like, "This is ass," is like that's foul.
Okay. I mean, I do think there are people who would disagree. I'm more so on your side.
Yeah.
Like, I personally ain't gonna get on there and be like, "Yeah, bro, you need to quit. This is boo boo." I'm not gonna be the one who do that, but I don't know. I think we should appreciate people who transparent enough to be like, in my honest opinion, respectfully, I think you should try something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
No, facts. No,
But
definitely.
that shit
They
ain't
need-
gonna go well.
They need to hear that though. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
I ain't gonna
I'm
be
not
the
gonna
one to say
comment
it.
nothing.
Yeah, you know?
But
Oh, man.
we're building a platform to create. We're not building a platform so artists can critique other artists. We're building a platform so fans can find what they want.
Exactly.
So if a fan's like, "Nah, this ain't it," then
Yeah.
it
That's-
ain't it.
I love
to him.
that,
It
bro.
ain't him
Yeah.
to him or her.
Yeah.
But I mean, you might have someone else, but you got to hear that.
But at the same time, I don't feel like just because somebody tell you that you garbage, there is a million people who say Drake is doo-doo.
Facts.
Where there's 1,000 times the amount of those people that feel like you crazy. You know what I mean?
And they
So-
don't comment.
Yeah, you feel me? And then you got people like Lil B, the bass guy. I know y'all remember Lil B, right? Who was like, you know, he
Like, yeah, not
the
good,
standard.
but
He
yeah.
didn't meet the standard, but he was a mainstream artist.
And he
Basically,
was loved, too.
and
People
loved,
loved him.
admired.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think it just goes with that. Like, at the end of the day, if you pursuing your purpose, you really not gonna take it so hard. I don't think. Like, if music is your purpose, you're gonna do music, whether people love you or hate you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But at the same time, I do kind of appreciate, like, whenever you on Instagram and you see something that's whack, you go straight to the comments and somebody already got 1,000 likes on something you was thinking. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro.
I like the comparison a little bit though, because I feel like artists can learn from that in a certain way, because he didn't build an audience because he was the best rapper though. He built the audience because he was entertaining. Like,
Exactly.
You watched his video and his raps were not good. Like, let's be honest. But it was something about that drew you to it. And I feel like if you gonna really do this, if you're not seeing the results, and I'm not telling you to be like a dumbass and be a clout chaser or anything like that. But if you're gonna do this, at least make something about what you're doing entertaining.
Yeah,
and
facts.
not just be completely ass in all aspects. You know what I mean? Like make something entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Nah, I agree with
Because
that,
that's the
bro.
other thing. I feel like the music is like a small part of it
yeah.
at this point. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of rappers that's
Mid.
known for not, you know what I mean? Not for their music, just for
Yeah.
their personality and their
Facts.
social media presence. And there's a lot of people that we all know that, you know, can out rap anybody in the world that, you know, their Instagram got one black screen, the Apple Notes sound thing on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
what are we supposed to do with that? Like,
Yeah.
nobody wants to see it. I mean, you know, you got to engage people just as much as the talent has to be there.
So let me ask y'all like one more question. So when it relates to y'all platform and it comes to like artists that y'all feel like, all right, look, let me ask like this. New artist, is the OakA the right space for new artists to be pursuing?
I think it depends on what you mean by new artists.
When I mean new, I mean just start recording music yesterday.
No,
Yeah.
we don't really subscribe to, you know, not like literally, but like we don't really, we like to work with people who are, you know, serious. Regardless of what the results are. You know what I mean? Like if, you know, we see something in it, I feel like, you know, we work with people that,
I mean, I feel like well, Jay Huncho's not a new rapper, but I feel like it's a good example. Like the numbers are not like wow, like we need him because his numbers are good. Like it's not gonna boost our page numbers in that sense, but like the motherfucker is talented.
Right.
Like he's a good ass rapper. He puts out quality all the time. We were okay with working with that.
Facts.
And
Okay.
if there's a new rapper, like if there's a Mo Pesci, I don't know if he's new. Like I don't necessarily know if
he's
he's
been rapping for like a long time,
but to me, I just saw him. That's the first time I saw him drop something for real. So and you go hard like that, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not that big headed to where we gonna be like, you can't come on this platform. Like we can make something shake. We probably can't do an interview because what we gonna talk about for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Say that was a new rapper. I'm not gonna be too big headed if you drop and you are going hard like that and it sounds good, quality, you care about what you're doing off the jump.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be too big headed to find a way to put you on our platform, even though it might not be an interview because we gotta is doing research and we're trying to find out the accolades and not just the accolades, but the things you've done that matter that people care about hearing about.
Yeah, facts.
So it might not be that, but you can rap your ass off and you only have 2 songs out.
Yeah.
We can find a way to get you on the rap show.
Yeah.
Or we can find a way to, do something.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I think that is very important for artists to network with the media platforms because obviously we are, as far as reaching your Oklahoma fan base, I feel like people like the OakA are the number one way to get right in front of people. Like, kind of like you said, when you saw did you say you saw Mo Pesci on Come Through?
yeah, I mean, I knew him because Lawton, but Reed has like, tied a lot more ties with Trub. So I'm around a lot. But that was the first time I saw him rapping.
Okay, well,
I didn't know he rapped.
Well,
I might have missed it. He might have posted it, but I didn't see it.
I got some unreleased shit. I told him already I'm leaking that shit.
Yeah.
He got about a month on my mama.
we waiting. You hear me? We waiting.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I was saying that I think it's important for artists who like call themselves being serious to really network and bump shoulders with people like y'all and see if it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't know how much it costs or what the process is, but I feel like whatever it is, y'all are a great source for artists to get exposed to people like me. Cause I watch y'all, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sure a lot of people are watching y'all. And when we see y'all post something, y'all kind of stamping it because y'all presenting it in a quality way. You know what I'm saying? You could tell somebody put some thought into articles and like y'all package it up in a way that it's hard to not appreciate the artist. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to y'all just, like you're saying, screen recording your notes and hitting play on something.
Yeah. No,
that really doesn't reach anybody. You know what I'm saying? But one last thing before we go. We just started the O Votes. We were able to all partner together with, us and 4 other Oklahoma media platforms. And we just recently did a poll to give, people the opportunity to vote for their favorite artist and music video. Can I ask y'all why y'all feel like it was important for y'all to be involved with something like that?
Yeah, so basically, I didn't want to overtalk, but nah. I mean, it's obviously you reached out to us and just kind of presented the idea, and it's like, for obviously on the media side, we're gonna all continue to do our own thing, you know, create our own content and stuff like that. But I just think a lot of places have. Like, when you presented it to me, I thought of, like, I told you even, like, the Recording Academy, you know what I mean? Like, obviously on a little bit of a smaller scale, like, we're going to focus on Oklahoma, but just to be able to, you know, see what people like and, you know, what energy needs to go where and, you know, how we can, you know, it's kind of a way to, like I said earlier, like the capitalism thing, like understand who you know what I mean? Who people actually resonate with.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think it's just, you know, a really good idea, you know, by you. I appreciate you including us in it.
Salute, bro.
And, you know, what other conversations we've had and, you know, the stuff that we probably won't talk about yet.
Right. They'll see
you know, no, for sure they will.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's dope to just be able to, you know, all collectively push something like that.
Yo, if you made it this far into the podcast, that makes you one of our top supporters. Go even further in your support by clicking that subscribe button.
To add to that, I think, so we love Oklahoma, right? Like, and this is just me being transparent, like, with what we're trying to take our platform to. But we're not trying to be like the Oklahoma platform. You know what I mean? Like, we want to spread our wings, and like we're trying to branch off to other cities and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like the O votes gives us an opportunity to always have a firm like branch to Oklahoma, because we love Oklahoma. Like, we want to put Oklahoma artists on, but we want to get to a point where we're putting the stars in Oklahoma on to the whole country. Like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of putting new Oklahoma artists on to Oklahoma. And that's part of the goal too. Like, not to say like we're trying to be bigger than Oklahoma. We're trying to just bring Oklahoma to everything. Like, we're trying to be a nationwide brand. And I think the O votes is a good way for us to do that, and we can spread our wings elsewhere. And then we still have Oklahoma like right here with us the whole time. So
that's dope, bro. And I definitely see what you're saying about being like bigger than Oklahoma, because y'all got Kevin Gates interviews. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else y'all probably got in the works, but I do feel like if there's any artist that's going to come to Oklahoma mainstream, if they get hip to y'all, if they're not already hip to y'all, it's a no-brainer. Like, this is the keys to Oklahoma.
And that's kind of the goal. It's not necessarily, you know what I mean, open a New York and the LA office, but be a stop where, like, okay, I got a show at the Paycom, like, I got to go see them. You know what I mean? Like, that would probably be closer to the end game than that.
Yeah, fine. Like, Complex is New York and LA, but they're everywhere. That's what we're trying to be. We're Oklahoma City. We're Oklahoma, but we everywhere. Like, and that's
facts. I even noticed that, like, even some of y'all content, y'all collaborate with some of those major. I forget what one of them is called, but it's like a major hip hop platform. It's like a Complex.
Hip Hop DX.
Yeah. Hip Hop DX. Like, just the articles that y'all do, like, bro, that's so player to me, bro. That's inspiring. Like, I ain't one of them haters, bro. Like, we got like a hater culture in hip hop where it's like you can't give somebody their flowers if they do the same thing as you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do. I feel like y'all do. We kind of do the same stuff.
No, for sure.
But I definitely learn a lot from y'all, and like I pay attention to y'all, and like, bro, I admire y'all platform. Like,
likewise, bro.
Yeah,
for
that's
real. You know, as much as you're talking this up, you've been in the game for you know, way longer than us. You know what I mean? We got a lot to learn from you. So,
and I tell them all the time, I love the content. Like,
Salute,
the content is fire, bro. Like, we keep up with your platform just as much as you saying you keep up with ours. But like, it's the same thing, bro. So.
Yeah, bro, y'all doing a great job, and it's just dope for, like, you know, us to kind of be pursuing the same thing. Like, we just trying to see somebody on. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it is, the second somebody crack, It just brings more spotlight back.
Because they had an OK interview, and then they
feel
came through
me?
Tulsa and did the, you know what I mean? Like, we're all,
Boom. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, full circle moment. But yeah, bro. Shoot, man, I think that'll wrap up. Y'all got any more comments? You know what I'm saying? Anything else?
Nah, man, just
That's
tap
it.
in. If, we
Well,
got a
tell
lot
them
of
where to
stuff
follow,
coming.
bro.
DOK_OAKA on Instagram, Twitter. The OK on YouTube. We got the OK Athletics page, OK Aesthetics page on Instagram.
Get that merch.
Facts. We'll have some drops coming soon, and then the magazine April 5th.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Personals or just keep it the okay.
I don't
I'm
gotta
good.
follow my personal. I'm good.
Okay, that's where you gonna see me.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm in a 360.
Oh, me. Well, hey, y'all, that wraps up this conversation. I appreciate y'all all staying tuned. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, go follow. All the links in the description. And see y'all next time. Peace.